Before a new life begins, it doesn't arrive with fireworks. It arrives in the quiet, in the small hour of the morning when the world hasn't decided who you should be yet. You open your eyes, and something feels different. Nothing outside has changed, but inside, a question is waiting. Maybe you can't name it, only that your days have begun to sound the same routes, same conversations, same thoughts you've been rehearsing for years. It's like standing in a room where the clock is loud, and for the first time, you hear every tick. Oh, make coffee on a muscle memory you never chose. You scroll the same feeds, drink the same stories, promise the same promises to yourself. And there, between one breath and the next, you notice the gap, the tiny space where a different choice could live. It's small, it's fragile, but it's there. You've carried so many yesterdays that your shoulders learned the shape. You forgot that lightness was possible. You forgot that a day could feel new, so you keep walking in circles that look like progress, and you call it being realistic, when really it's just being familiar. This feeling has a temperature. It's the warmth that rises when you realize you've been asleep with your eyes open. The world is not against you. It's only been waiting for you to wake. Not a dramatic, cinematic wake, just a kind where you finally admit, I want more than repetition. Listen, there is a door in this moment, not out there here. A door made of attention. If you place your hand on your chest and breathe slowly, you'll feel it. The body saying, we can start again, not tomorrow, not when you're perfect, now. Beginnings don't ask for a guarantee. They ask for a first step, one honest breath, one honest look at what is and what could be. This is the stillness before change. The moment a life turns quietly toward itself, and whispers begin again. Every time you start to move forward, something tugs from behind. It's quiet but heavy, a feeling that whispers, remember what happened last time? It's the weight of your own history, and it follows you everywhere. We all carry invisible bags. They're not filled with things, but with selves. The one who failed, the one who hurt someone, the one who was never chosen. You don't see them, but you feel them every morning, pressing on your chest before your feet touch the ground. You try to ignore the memories. You bury them under new routines, new distractions, new noise. But the past is patient. It waits for the quiet. It waits for the moment between breaths when you have no mask on. And then it whispers, you still owe me. But here's the truth you were never taught. The past isn't asking for punishment. It's asking to be seen, to be forgiven, to be released from the constant retelling. Imagine placing all those versions of yourself on the ground. You looked at them, not with hate, not with pride, just understanding. They were doing the best they could with what they knew. You don't need to drag them anymore. You just need to thank them for getting you this far. When you stop fighting the past, it softens. When you face it, it stops chasing. Forgiveness isn't saying it was okay. It's saying, I'm ready to stop carrying it. And that moment is when the air finally feels lighter. The weight doesn't vanish. It simply changes hands. It becomes wisdom, and wisdom walks beside you, not behind you. We grow up believing life happens on a schedule. By a certain age, you should know who you are. By a certain time, you should have figured it all out. But what no one tells you is this: there is no deadline on becoming yourself. The world built clocks, but your soul doesn't own one. Every time you whisper, "It's too late," you're trying to measure eternity with a wristwatch. You can begin again at 40, at 60, at the moment when you thought you were finished. Life doesn't care how many years have passed. It only cares that you finally showed up. Maybe you stopped dreaming because it felt safer to expect less. Maybe you convinced yourself that beginnings are for the young. But every sunrise is proof that existence restarts daily. You haven't missed your chance. You've just been practicing for it. There's an old saying, when the student is ready, the teacher appears, that most of us forget. Sometimes the teacher is the silence after failure. Sometimes it's the ache of regret. Sometimes it's the moment you finally say, "I can't keep doing this," and you mean it. The illusion of too late is the oldest trick fear knows. It whispers that your time is gone, so you'll stay exactly where you are. But fear isn't a prophet. It's a guardian of the familiar. And when you thank it for trying to protect you, it loses its power. So take one breath, right here, right now, and ask yourself, what if this is still the beginning? Because it is. Every breath you take is the universe saying, try again. Every new beginning feels like dying, because in a way, it is. When you finally choose to change, to walk away, to let go, to start again, you don't just lose the pain, you lose the person who survived it. And that's what makes it terrifying. We're told to chase transformation like it's a reward. But real transformation? It starts with loss. You lose certainty. You lose routine. You lose the comfort of knowing who you've been. The cocoon doesn't feel safe to the butterfly. It feels like suffocating. And that's how change feels before it frees you. There's a voice inside that fights for the old life. It says, you already know this pain. Don't risk a new one. It tells you it's too soon, too risky, too late. It will list every failure like an accountant of regret. But that voice isn't your enemy. It's just afraid. It's the part of you that remembers every wound and wants to keep you safe, even if that means staying small. So don't fight the fear. Sit with it. Let it speak. Let it say all the things it's been rehearsing for years. And when it's done, thank it. Because fear is proof that something inside you is still alive enough to protect what matters. Change doesn't begin when fear disappears. It begins when love becomes louder. Love for your peace, love for your future, love for the quiet, growing version of you who's been waiting patiently. Behind the noise. This is the fear before rebirth, the sacred trembling before you step through the unknown. You are not falling apart. You are unfolding. Let it happen. It never happens with thunder. The world doesn't pause to notice. There's no applause, no sign from the sky. The moment you decide to begin again arrives almost unnoticed, like a single breath that finally reaches the bottom of your lungs. It's ordinary, a Thursday afternoon, a quiet car ride, a conversation that ends differently this time. And somewhere inside, something small whispers, "No more." Not in anger, not in desperation, just in truth. That's how real change begins, not with fireworks, but with a sentence you can barely hear. "I can't keep doing this." You don't plan it. It happens when the old pattern finally runs out of energy, and what remains is honesty. You look around and realize nothing outside has changed. The same room, the same weather, the same story, but you are different now. You're done negotiating with pain. This is the smallest and most powerful moment of your life, the shift from endurance to choice, the quiet revolt that says, "I deserve something gentler." You'll still feel fear, you'll still stumble, but from here forward, every step will be yours. You don't need the full plan. You don't need proof it will work. All beginnings ask for is a single movement, one honest breath, in the direction of hope. That's it. That's the moment you decide. Not a promise to the world, a promise to yourself. To try again. To live as if the next page is still blank. Because it is. Morning feels different now. Not louder, not busier, just alive. The same street you've walked 1,000 times glows softer. The air touches your skin instead of passing through it. You realize you've been rushing past this miracle every day. Nothing grand has changed, only the way you're looking. And that's enough. This is what beginning again actually feels like. Not fireworks, but quiet alignment. The mind unclenches. The body exhales. You start noticing ordinary beauty again. Light on a window, laughter in another room, the sound of your own breath steady and clear. For the first time in a long while, you're not chasing life. You're meeting it. You thought rebirth would be a doorway. It's really a rhythm. Every day offers a small opening. A moment to respond differently, a chance to speak softer, to listen longer, to forgive quicker. That's how transformation hides, not in the dramatic, but in the daily. When you understand that, you stop waiting for permission. You stop waiting for the perfect plan, the right timing, the proof you deserve a new life. You simply begin again and again, each breath a tiny revolution. And one day, without even realizing it, you'll laugh differently, you'll walk lighter, you'll notice the sky and think, "I'm still here," and that's enough. This is the first breath of the new life. It doesn't erase the past, it redeems it. Because every mistake became the soil. for the person standing here now, rooted, awake, and ready. So inhale once more. Let the air remind you, you were never too late. You were always just on the edge of beginning again.